Yo guys, Codelife here. So in today's video, I've got a few Fortnite pro player updates to get through. We've got Tfue's new chair, which to my surprise, quite a few of you guys out there wanted to know which one he's using, as for some reason, it's not a command in his stream. We'll also be checking out Bizzle's new hybrid keypad, and his new general 10 key less keyboard, which both of those are pretty interesting. And as well as those two, we're going to be taking a look at Bugha's new Fortnite sensitivity and his brand new keyboard. Like I said at the start, there is only a few updates to get through today guys, but before we do start, I do just want to quickly say that if you are enjoying these update videos, be sure to let me know by dropping a like, as each like really does help me out guys, and it is very much appreciated. Also, if you do happen to be new to my channel, please consider subscribing as well. Now let's start the video off with checking out Bizzle's new keyboards. So for these two, Bizzle has gone ahead and bought himself two different types of keyboards. The first type of keyboard is a hybrid keypad, and that is called the Razer Orbweaver Chroma, which is, like I said, a hybrid keypad as it features both programmable keys as well as a thumbstick. You guys have probably seen something similar to this, like the Azeron keypad for example, if you have watched me for a while. If you remember, a while back I actually did a video on Liquid Chap getting one of those, which at the time he was one of the first people to sort of get one of these keypads, and he did in fact end up using it for quite some time. He was pretty good with it at the time as well, like I remember him popping off with it, but he did end up returning back to a normal keyboard, and the reason for that was because Chap was having a hard time finding which keybind to jump with. And honestly, after seeing all of these keypads that are on the market right now, like the Razer Orbweaver for example, this does seem like the only downside to using these keypads as opposed to using a keyboard. Don't get me wrong, like the thumbstick and the programmable keys do look awesome. Like you can bind it to have any keybinds you'd like, and you can have that 360 movement with the thumbstick. Though if you do think about it a little bit more, where exactly would you put the jump keybind? In my eyes, and I'm guessing in Chap's eyes as well, none of these buttons on these keypads do look comfortable to put the space jump bind on. And honestly, if there was, I don't see anything being more comfortable than hitting the spacebar. I guess you could use it as a scroll mouse wheel, but a lot of people like myself and many pro players have the scroll wheel on their mouse already occupied by either opening chests or doing the reset edit trick. So because of that though guys, that's why I don't see many pro players out there that are trying these, and I think it is because of that spacebar issue. If one of them was to come out with like a spacebar like attachment on it, I think they could honestly do quite well, but for me, and like I said for Chap, that does seem like the only thing that is a downside to it. Let me know what you guys think though in the comments below. Do you think that these hybrid keypads are good, and do you think they are better than using a keyboard? If you do, let me know why, and if you don't, let me know why as well guys. Just leave a comment below and I will get round to reading it. But yeah, we'll have to see how Bizzle does get on with this keypad. In my opinion, I think it was just a purchase that he made for fun. Like I don't see him actually replacing this keypad with his main keyboard, especially his new one, as that one is the best one on the market right now, but we will just have to see. You never know. Bizzle is quite a crazy player. Like I remember back in the World Cup when he ended up qualifying without using any guns, so if he can do something like that, I for sure could see him popping off with using this hybrid keypad with ease. Like the guy is a beast. For his new keyboard though guys, like his proper one, not this keypad, he's got himself a SteelSeries Apex Pro 10 key less, which this one replaces his old keyboard, which was the Matrix Elite Series 60% keyboard. In regards to this new keyboard though guys that he has got, this is currently the fastest keyboard on the market right now, for anyone that didn't know. The reason for it being the fastest is purely because of its switches. The switches that it features are the OmniPoint switches, and those are like 3 times faster than his previous Cherry MX Speed Silver switches that he had attached to his old Matrix Elite keyboard. This keyboard is also the same keyboard that many other pro players have started switching to, like Mongrel, Benji Fishy and Mitro, which I definitely do think that this is his main keyboard guys. I don't think it is the keypad. Like I personally can't see him using that keypad when he now has a absolute beast of a keyboard, the Apex Pro. That is Bizzle's new keyboards covered though guys. Next up we've got Tfue's new chair. And this technically isn't really new guys, he has had it for a little bit, but the reason I'm covering it today is because I was getting a bunch of comments and a couple of DMs asking me what chair Tfue is now using, which I'll answer that right now. So for Tfue's new chair, he is now using the Herman Miller M-Body in the colour black. This replaces his old chair that he previously used, which was the Maxonomic Commander S in the colour black as well. For Tfue's new chair though, this is quite an expensive chair guys, for those that don't know. The Herman Miller M-Body chair is nearly only $1,500 on Amazon, which I know you're probably all thinking, like, oh my god, that is so expensive for a chair. But you all have to remember that 1, this is Tfue we're talking about here. If you've watched my pro player updates videos in the past, Tfue is no stranger to spending a lot of money on peripherals. For example, the headset that he's got is like nearly $1,000 I think alone. His keyboards, he's got a bunch of them. One of them that stands out is that $700 custom one that he got built. And then on top of all of those, we've got his absolute beast of a PC as well, which for that, I don't even want to think about how much that cost him in total. It's not really a bad investment though if you guys do think about it, as this chair, like the other peripherals that he uses, like his headset, his keyboards, and his PC, Tfue does indeed use them every single day. But with this chair, for example, he is sitting in this every day and spending that much money on something that will probably keep your posture correct and will most likely prevent you from getting back problems in the future. That, in my opinion, is the best investment you can do. And I actually recommend that you guys do the same. Like, not spend like crazy money like that, but I wouldn't recommend cheaping out on a chair, as like I said before, it is something you sit in every single day, and that really should be comfortable for you. That is Tfue's new-ish chair though, guys. Let's now move on to our final update of today, and that is Bugha's newest Fortnite sensitivity and his new keyboard, which we'll start off with his new keyboard first. So for this, Bugha finally got his new keyboard, guys, and that is the SteelSeries Apex Pro 10 keyless. The reason I say finally got it, guys, is in my previous Pro Player Updates video, I was talking about how Bugha was considering buying 3 different keyboards. That's the Apex Pro, the Razer Huntsman, and Logitech's newest Logitech G Pro keyboard. And out of all these 3, he did end up picking the SteelSeries Apex Pro, which at first, guys, to my surprise and probably your surprise as well, Bugha actually ended up hating it when he first got it. Like, I'm not joking. Check out this clip of him talking about the keyboard a couple of days after playing with it.
I'll switch my keyboards. I don't like this one.
As you've seen there, guys, he wasn't too happy with it at all, and he was considering switching back to his old keyboard. However, now, after like, I think this is like the 4th day of him playing with it, he does really like it, and it very much looks like it's going to be his main keyboard going forward. If Bugha does end up changing his keyboard though, guys, you know I will keep you all updated. That's his new keyboard though. Let's now check out his newest Fortnite sensitivities. So for his new Fortnite sense, Bugha has now recently increased his X and Y sense and his targeting sense. For his X and Y sense, Bugha was previously playing on X and Y on 13%, however now he's increased that to 15.5% on both of them. As well as that, he's also done the same with his targeting. He's increased that. It was previously on 30.2%, however now he's raised that up to 30.6%, so he's increased it by 0.04%. For his other sensitivity, the scope sense, that remains the same, guys, no change there. It's still just on 39.2%. His DPI as well, I nearly forgot about that. That is just on the same, it's on 400. But yeah, I'm not really sure why he did change this, guys, to be honest. I do just think that he did want his X and Y and his targeting sense to be faster. Like, I don't think it was any other reason for him increasing his sense, guys, than the fact that he did want his sense to be faster. Like, it's as simple as that. If any of you do know the specific reason for why he did it, like if he does have a reasoning behind it, be sure to let me know in the comments, guys, as I would love to know, as I myself don't. But yeah, that's all the updates I've got for today, guys. If you did enjoy this video or found it helpful at all, then be sure to leave a like on this video. Also, if any of you out there would like to take the extra step in supporting me, you can do this easily by using code Codelife in the Fortnite item shop when you do purchase any skins. #ad. By doing this, guys, you really will be helping me out a ton, and it is very much appreciated. That's all from me though today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.